All right, what's going on, y'all? Today is July 8th and we are back at it again. Today I'm only going to show you one order. I'm headed to Best Buy right now to pick up a refrigerator. It's a Dolly order. In this video right here, I did a direct booking with Best Buy. It was my second time doing that. Something unexpected happened at the end, so I had to share that information. So just to control the length of the video, I did not include what I wanted to, but I'm gonna do it on this video. So I'm just gonna show you this one order. Again, it's a Dolly order, and once I'm done, I just want to talk briefly about Dolly app, me as an independent contractor working with Dolly, and also I have my own personal business that I created. I have my own website, my own clients, and I want to explain why I'm able to do direct bookings with Best Buy. I know that some people had asked, why don't some of the contractors, why don't Best Buy just work directly with contractors? Their customer service is not the best, and sometimes the customers get screwed, the store gets screwed, I get screwed. Believe me, we've asked, and it's a corporate thing. So there's some type of corporate credit card that's involved, and the contracts is up top. The people up top are not aware of what's going on at the bottom. So anyways, all they care about is numbers. Are we making sales? Are we getting the deliveries done? They don't really care too much. And I'm just speculating, but I've worked for companies like that. They don't really care about the hassle that the stores are going through and all that stuff. So anyways, long story short is you can't just do direct orders directly with Best Buy. The way I'm doing it, you can, and I'm gonna explain why. All right, y'all, at Best Buy, about to pick up this refrigerator. Already communicated with the customer, let them know that I don't take trash, I don't remove doors. I will help him if he needs help removing the door, but he said he thinks it should fit. So we'll see. Drop off only.
Go ahead and go forward. Alright, that's good. You go ahead and crank it up. Does this even fit?
Yeah.
That's good right there. Just go forward. Real quick, Osmond. Alright, maybe one more pound.
Yeah,
one or two.
Good. One or two, good. One more? Yep, that's good.
That's good right there, yep.
You drop it there. You got it.
There you go.
Cool. Perfect.
Cool.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hold on.
All right. All right, y'all. We strapped down. I always connect my Dolly before I leave, so I just gotta unload it. Makes it quicker. I did measure it. We need about 35 inches. So just based on my experience, you're probably gonna have to either remove the door or the handles. There's some handles in the front, so we'll see when we get there. I don't know what kind of door he has, but more than likely the door may have to come off. We'll probably have to take this bubble wrap off to make it smaller, less bulky. We'll see. But we're only driving 1 mile. It's 1 mile from the store. All right, y'all, pulling up to the customer. He's literally across the street. So we literally drove across the street. Took like 2 minutes to get here. So I'm just gonna set up my ramp. We'll measure the door, see what we gotta do. I'm not gonna record it. I just wanna get it done. And then after that, I'll talk to you guys about Dolly and my business. All right, so the whole point of this video is to explain the difference between my business and Dolly. I did my very first direct booking with a customer I picked up from Best Buy, and Best Buy normally uses the third-party carrier company Dolly. I am one of the drivers authorized to pick up for Dolly. I also have my own business. So I have my own business, my own LLC, and I started my own website, and I build my own clients. It's very important that you read the terms. So if you actually read the terms and conditions that you sign your driver agreement, I'm just going to kind of briefly go over it. I summarized it. I actually read the customer agreement as well as the driver agreement. So I did the homework. I always recommend do it yourself though. Double check everything that I'm telling you. But this is what I got from it. I don't think I missed anything, but I just highlighted some important things. So number one is the customer agreement. The customer that uses the Dolly platform. The customer can use Dolly app for personal use or through a store. So Best Buy is a store. You go to Best Buy, you buy a washer, a dryer. The customer has to agree to use the Dolly app to have their product delivered. A customer can also use Dolly for personal use. So you have a moving job, or you need to move a refrigerator from your house to your neighbor's house, or whatever, you don't have the right size vehicle, you can go on Dolly and create an order. The customer can do that. Dolly has nothing to do with that. The customer puts in all the information, they get an estimate, and they put the order out. They can request what size vehicle, everything. They have to put all the details about it. The customer agrees to be connected with a helper. A helper is someone like me, an independent contractor that's vetted through Dolly, cleared through Dolly to do work through their app. The customer agrees to have that service, to be connected with a third-party delivery independent contractor. Dolly is simply the middleman. They're a lot like TaskRabbit. They're just connecting the customer with a delivery driver. The customer agrees and accepts all liability that comes, all the risk that comes with using the Dolly app. So Dolly is not responsible for the work that is done or the interaction between the driver and the customer. Dolly is saying we are not responsible for that. The customer cannot harass a Dolly helper or blackmail a driver, a Dolly helper. Once Dolly connects the customer and the driver, everything else that happens after that is between you guys. It's between the driver and the customer. So if you do a poor job and the customer complains about it, that's the risk they take. That's between you two. If you damage their product, that's between you and the customer. If you're rude and you cuss them out and all that, they cannot blame Dolly. They can't sue Dolly for that. You know, if you were rude or you're mean or you curse them out, obviously Dolly has rules for that, but they're not responsible for your actions, how you act. This is all what the customer agrees to. The customer must place a hold on their credit card. They have to use their credit card, place a hold on it. So basically Dolly charges them a certain amount in order to actually send the job out. The customer must specify how many items it is, how much it weighs, exactly where it's going, if there's stairs, all that stuff. The customer is responsible for that. The customer cannot pay the helper cash. So they have to pay through the Dolly app. So once the job is complete, the customer pays through the app, and then Dolly will pay the driver along with any tips. The customer can give you a cash tip, but if the job if the job costs $70, that's what they owe Dolly. They have to pay the $70, and then they could give you an extra $20 in cash if they choose to. But they also have the option to tip on the app. But all payments must be through the app unless they give you a cash tip. The customer cannot place bogus orders or use Dolly app to scam other people. That's kind of goes without saying. They cannot sue Dolly for bad service, bad customer service. The driver was rude, the driver damaged my stuff. Dolly is not responsible. They cannot sue them for that. That is the risk that they take for using that app. There's no expectation. There's no guarantee that the job will be done. The customer agrees to that. They put an order out. a request. If nobody accepts it, that's the risk they take. And the customer can report you. They can report you. They can make a claim. They can say you were rude. They can say you damaged their stuff. Whatever they want to say. They can say, you know, you stole something out of their house. They have a right to do that. They can make a claim. Dolly will investigate themselves. So these are just things I highlighted. It's a lot of terms and conditions, but that's what I highlighted that stood out to me, and I just wanted to share that with you. So Dolly contractors, for me, this is what I signed. This is what you signed. Everyone that works with Dolly, they have assistants. Assistants are people that, I'm a helper, so I have a vehicle. As a helper, I'm the person with the vehicle that's needed to do the job. An assistant is someone that I can hire to help me. I can hire anybody to be an assistant. I can hire my wife, I can hire my neighbor, I can hire my cousin, a relative, whatever. They just have to be vetted through Dolly. They have to do a background check. They pay like a $25 or $30 fee. Once they're cleared, they can work with me on any Dolly, and I have to pay them. So the money comes to me, and then I pay them directly. That's known as a helper team. You're a team. You can have as many assistants as you want. Very important, if you do have multiple assistants, you have to be present. You cannot send 2 assistants to use your vehicle to do a job. You have to be present. A hands is someone that does not have the right size vehicle to do the job, but they can help you with lifting or loading, unloading, all that stuff. So they just need transportation and the ability to lift, unload, and help. You must be 18 and older to do this job. Dolly does have a little bit of favoritism, meaning they actually can filter orders. So they can adjust. This actually happened to me. I received this email. I had accepted an order and it got taken away from me. It went to a different driver that was, I don't know if this person was requested by the customer. That's what I think happened. But they can do that. They can do that. They can take an order away from you and give it to someone else. It's kind of like it makes it where it's not really equal opportunity, but they can do that, just so you know. When a job comes out and multiple helpers put in for it, say 5 different helpers put in for the same job, Dolly can select any one of the people that they want. One of the strategies they use is based on your rating. So if your rating is higher than the other 4 drivers, you might get it over them, and also the number of Dollies you completed. If no one accepts an order, they have a buffer time. There's a certain amount of time that order is available. If no one accepts it, it's just sitting out there. Nobody put a request in. At some point, say after 30 minutes, the first person to select it will get it automatically. It won't like be, you know, they won't try to figure out who to send it to. They're just going to give it to you right away. You, the contractor, are responsible for your vehicle. You're responsible for all your equipment, having the right equipment. You're expected to have everything you need to do the job. That's on you. Only you can use the app. So you cannot loan your van to your neighbor and give him your phone to go do a Dolly for you because you're tied up on something else, or you know you gotta watch your kids. You can't go do it. You cannot do that. If you get caught, they will deactivate you. If a job is canceled more than 24 hours, so say 36 hours before a job is canceled, they do not have to pay you. If the job is canceled within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, you do get paid, and you'll get paid a percentage. That percentage varies. Damage, if you damage someone's stuff and you're negligent, they can take the money, whatever they need to pay, they can actually deduct it from your pay on future jobs that you do. They can do that. You agree to that. So just to end this, I'm a driver approved by Dolly to do Dolly orders at Best Buy. I also have my own business. So you can sign up with Dolly as an independent contractor, sole proprietor, just you, or you can sign up as an LLC. You can sign up as an entity, a business entity, and work for Dolly. EIN, that's what I gave them, and my company name. You can run a business through Dolly. That's what Dolly encourages. They want to help you build and grow your business, but you cannot, and like I said, I didn't see this verbatim in their terms, but you can't steal their customers. So basically, if a customer goes in to purchase a product, right? I'm not allowed to say, hey, don't use Dolly, use me. Here's my card. That's what I'm not allowed to do. I didn't see that, but I'm pretty sure there's something that kind of, you know, says that. I didn't find it, but most gig apps have that. But what has happened to me multiple times is a customer will ask me, and a lot of times it's because the Dolly app or the Dolly platform, when Best Buy books it, sometimes the delivery is not when the customer wants it. So a lot of times it works better for them to use me directly because I can deliver it on the day that they actually want it. So I have seen other drivers that have their business on their vehicle, and they're doing Dolly orders as well. So a customer can absolutely go up to that person and say, hey, do you do deliveries? And that person can share their information with that customer. If that customer chooses to use that business, that is their right. Again, the customer dictates how this delivery takes place. Dolly cannot hinder my business or hinder me from building my business just because I have a customer picking up from Best Buy. The customer dictates. So they determine how they want it delivered, when they want it delivered. They can pick it up themselves. They can hire anybody they want to pick up that order. Dolly does not have control of that. Me as a driver, I'm dedicated to Dolly to do those deliveries. But when it comes to my personal business, I am building my own clients. If someone asks me for my card, I'm going to give it to them. If someone asks me to pick up from Best Buy, I'm going to pick up from Target, I'm going to pick up Walmart, I'm going to pick up. None of these companies can hinder me from doing that. That is a private booking. So again, just to be clear, I don't want confusion about it. I'm not stealing customers. I'm not violating any terms. Based on the terms that I saw, there's nothing that I'm doing that you know, is wrong or I can't do. I am my own business, so I pick up from anywhere, somebody's house or any business. That's between that customer and my personal business. Has absolutely nothing to do with Dolly. So anyways, hope you guys understand that. If you don't, I don't know what else to say, but I will continue to build my business. It is growing. I'm excited. I've always said that I'd rather do direct bookings than gig apps. Gig apps is kind of like the backup. It's kind of like just something to do when I don't have any bookings. But if I have bookings, I'm focused on that. So anyways, I just want to clear that up. I am my own business. I am free to do deliveries from anywhere I want. Any customer, my neighbors, they all know about my vehicle. And they know if they buy something, they can use me, or, you know, if I'm not available, then they can use whatever other platforms there are out there. But I have a right to do that. That's it, y'all. Y'all have a good one, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.